Okay. Sure. Okay. Yep. Yeah. All right.
It's probably here is okay.
All right. So it looks like if I drive up to the north and then point to the northeast, we could then do a ship move to the north-northeast, and that would take us there, and I would lead Sirius. How does that? Yeah, just like that. What do you think? All right.
So if you want to get Sirius roughly there,
Yep.
we'll hang over. Well, we'll basically do a. It's going to in total be about a 70-meter move at 50 degrees.
Okay.
Yes, right
Yeah, I
here.
see that. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. We can bring Sirius right over that 430 meter then, if you'd like, pilot.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to lead him by, say, 20 meters. So
Okay.
bring him 20 meters
Shy of that.
shy of that. Yeah.
35 meters.
Yep. Okay. And if you could range out on my sonar.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pushing out into the
I'm going to give you. You want 50 meters, or more?
50 meters would be fine.
Copy that. Co-pilot, do you want more than 50 meters?
Well, the pilots
Nope,
are
50 meters fine, and it looks like
ROV and
I've
the
got a
ship and
negative turn
Sirius
in here, so I'll have to
out
turn
toward
to
the
starboard
center
to
of
come
the
around to
crater.
that.
And so
Northeast?
Just follow
Just
me.
want to follow?
Follow me.
Okay.
We'll take care of the turn
while they're,
at the end of the
while they're
dive.
doing
Okay.
it,
Roger that.
I just wanted to let you folks know what is so special about
So
the
pilot,
nature
just give me a heads up when you're ready for that.
It looks like on
exploration that
high
the
pack.
ship
It looks
is
like
doing.
I think.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Shirley
can
and
go
I
ahead and,
both have
call in that ship move.
specific
Copy that.
fields
I'm
of
gonna call in
expertise.
a 30-meter
and,
move at
we've never
78
sailed together
degrees.
before, so we're
All
really
right,
happy to
that's
be
great.
doing this. But that's partly because
Okay, Don,
our
I see that you're
interests
pretty
are
lined
so
up there.
different. I'm
Yep.
I'm going
a
to
rock person, tectonic
turn.
person,
Bridge,
and
RV nav.
Shirley's the world's
Hey, ready for a ship move.
most famous curly-haired
30
challenge
meters
expert.
at 78 degrees, 0.2 knots.
And so, you know, we don't normally sail together, but often on research cruises, you do have a crew of 20, 25 people or so who are interested in
Great copy.
a particular area or a particular phenomenon that's going on the sea surface or sea floor, and we do multidisciplinary expeditions. A group of people will get together from even different institutions and go out to sea together. But the difference between this cruise and those typical research cruises that I just described is that we have to ask for funding for those from federal agencies such as the National Science Foundation or NOAA, or even NASA sometimes funds oceanographic exploration. The Navy does as well. But all of these have to be hypothesis driven. In other words, we have to propose to the scientific community who reviews our proposals an idea that we have, and we have to show that we have some background information to
I
show
just gotta hit
why
at 50.
this experiment we want to do is worthwhile, what it might achieve, and exactly how we're going to go about it. So in other words, we have to know something about what we're going to do before we do it. Sometimes we have to know quite a lot about what we're going to do.
I'm seeing a 70 meter,
before
I'm sorry,
we can
20 meter
convince
difference right now
our
in height.
fellow reviewers
between
out
where you
in
are
the community
and where you'll,
to say, yeah,
or you're going to
okay,
push
this
out really
sounds
far
like a
ahead
good
in here.
idea.
I'm going to hit that
So
430
the
spot.
difference here is
Sure, and
that
you're at 410
the
right now?
Okeanos Explorer permits
I'm at
us to
340.
break new ground. We are out here looking at
Bottom, I mean.
dive targets that
Yeah, I'm pushing for 430 bottom.
anyone in
yeah,
the
I don't
community
know
who
that
is
I'm
interested
really at
in
410.
trying
I
to
said
look at
the
something brand new that
contour lines were
nobody's ever seen
dependable.
before.
Okay.
We get together at in a conference call that can involve anyone who wants to participate, we discuss potential targets
Okay,
in
Don,
a
I
given
see you're
area, usually
starting to
chosen
move
by
towards me
NOAA,
now, so
Yep.
I'm
such as
pushing
this out
ahead.
in the Western
Alrighty.
Pacific in
And,
the Mariana region.
and because it's a national monument,
And because
yeah.
it has an interest from managers of the fisheries and the monument and a whole variety of other interested parties. And we will discuss among us, what might be good ideas to throw out for discussion, and those get narrowed down a bit, and then people submit proposals based on targets. And these
that
can be
meet
places,
certain priorities.
Sure,
I mean, priorities
sure.
for resource management, for
Yes.
example, for getting new knowledge about
something that we've never seen before
and
in that
what do
area.
we have actually in these monuments that we want to preserve, that we want to manage, that we want to preserve. We don't know what we have here.
Yeah,
it's
so we
hard
go
to
along.
You're
manage.
in auto depth, right?
But
Yes, I
the,
am.
Yeah.
the fabulous thing
You are
is that
too,
we
right?
get to go someplace that our
Give or
reviewers
take,
and the
maybe a
federal
meter
agencies
right
would
now.
call
Okay.
a fishing expedition, and they will not
Yeah.
fund that. But what we are doing
Yeah.
is fishing for knowledge, and this is the way science grows. It grows from a spurt of exploration and
No,
discovery
serious lights are on.
in all directions.
That's what
and
the
then
Might,
previous
science
watch
fills
told
in
me.
the
Yeah.
webs
Oh, no, they're
between
on.
those
They
I think you
are
have to
on.
leave them
through
off.
research on
Yeah.
land.
You could
Just
try
get
it.
too much backscatter, maybe.
Yeah, kind of like
Collaborative
driving
effort among
with
scientific
your
Yeah. Oh, that's-
groups
look how
that
bright it
begin
got.
to
Yeah, that's
expand
nice.
our knowledge
high
as
beams
this
in the
huge
snow.
Yeah.
radiating bulk of brain power. So, this is stabbing
Okay.
out into
60-meter
fascinating areas like this, and we can't do that through normal channels.
Nope.
Still looks clear.
So Patty, is tomorrow's dive heading back into the forarc? And towards
I'm seeing 8 more meters in this move as
Yeah,
well.
we are. We're going to something that has been.
I think what we might do
What we
Andy,
call
is just push a
Stegosaurus.
little
I
was
bit
going to say,
north.
yeah,
If we push a little bit
foolishly
due north,
called
just a little
Stegosaurus
bit, maybe
Ridge.
15 meters, just to get
And
more
it's out
into
in
this
the
area
fork.
rather than right on the edge.
and
Okay.
What do
it
you
will be a
think?
deeper dive than today.
So once this move
It's
is
down to
done,
3,000 meters, I believe.
Right.
I'm just going to hold position here. Don.
Possibly.
Looks like I got ahead of you.
Yeah.
So
Possibly
that
move
target was
Sirius more
selected based on the.
along this
Oh, sorry.
route.
Go ahead.
So you can get into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stegosaurus Ridge have fins on it or
Oh,
something?
copy
It
that.
does, yeah. It's a rather
Go ahead, video.
thin, narrow arcuate scarp up in the northern part of the forarc. And in fact,
okay.
the reason it was chosen, it was
this one might actually
discovered
be a really
by
good
the
one for
mapping
mine. Is
that
there
was
any ways
done
you
on
can
the
just
second
listen to
leg
you next to you?
of these expeditions. The Mariana expeditions are a threesome, and the
stand by a
first
second.
was diving, like we're doing today. The second one was a mapping cruise, and they
Doesn't
discovered
look
this
like we're
feature
catching
that
up to you
is
at all. Did we stop the
quite
move?
startlingly
Nope, still going.
sharp.
Still going.
Arcuate toward
have
the
2
trench,
meters,
and
2.5
the
meters left.
concave
Roger.
part of the arc is eastward. And
So-
there's a lump of seafloor below the
Yeah.
arc, so
Yep.
it looks like a big slump. And so
Yep.
there may be a tremendous
well, I'm right over
exposure
top of that.
of
That mark. I think
the architecture
Oh,
of the
I can
forarc.
get you that next
So
movement right now.
it
Yeah,
lies
why
at
don't
the
we-
shallow
why don't we
edge
go
of the
ahead?
trench,
Okay.
so
Just 15
we were hoping
meters.
would
Sure.
present a
That's
unique
what I'm looking at,
opportunity
roughly 40.
to explore the
We'll say 50
geomorphology of the western wall
Yep.
of the trench, but at shallower depths.
I'm
Right.
trying to move
We're
north.
splitting
It's
the difference,
likely to
aren't
be
we?
inhabited by deep sea
Well,
corals
I'm
and
going to move
sponges.
north, and D2's,
This
Sirius
is the
gonna
only
move.
feature with similar
Yeah.
characteristics to some
we're
previously
good with
studied
50?
coral habitats in the vicinity. So
Okay.
it's within the trench
15.
unit of the monument, and it represents uncharacterized monument habitat exploration. So
Right.
meets those priorities. And by the way, those of you who will participate after the midwater dive in our dive
Bridge RV nav.
planning meeting for tomorrow, we'll get some multi-beam
Hey, we need
imagery
a 1.5 meter move, 50
for
degrees,
you
0
to
decimal 2
review
knots.
during that dive planning meeting. I may be able to send some out. I might try and send some out to you during the midwater.
Good
Oh, you
copy.
mean people participating during the midwater transect?
I'm going to send
you
out
mean
because
after?
last night I didn't send out multi-beam imagery for the Stegosaurus.
Oh, right.
So I might try and get some of that.
Okay.
I will get some of that out to the community. So you've got the multi-beam imagery ready to
And the write-up.
that you can review.
Yeah.
Yeah, the write-ups that was
Good.
sent out.
Yep.
We just didn't
Good
get
copy.
the multi-beam map out. It wasn't ready last night when I sent it out.
Yeah, the ridge has a lot of vertical relief along it, which kind of looks like the spines on a Stegosaurus to Casey.
Wow. I think that's you out there.
Okay.
You're on sonar anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at
Water's
this
getting
cloud
even
coming up here.
cloudier.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
certainly is.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
we're going to try.
Maybe mostly
That's
sulfur.
what that sonar
Sulfur.
return is, Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to
I've been
face
looking
into the
at all
cloud.
these
I'm going to
white
face.
particles in the water. I think
to the
most of
right
them
here
are
a little more.
probably sulfur particles.
Yeah,
Uh,
guessing.
Okay.
and even the white cloud is just tiny little particles of sulfur.
So I think I got my
Yeah,
spot
very
here,
likely fumaroles down on the sea floor at the bottom of the crater are still
All right.
active.
Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
65.
And
You
Sirius
can
lost
just
the bottom
barely
lock.
see the
Okay.
ROV below
So
Sirius.
as soon as this ship move is done, we'll
And
start
the
our
cable's
descent.
about 30 meters long.
Not at all.
Sirius,
Not at all.
Sirius's angle to the ROV
Yeah, that's very
is
good.
about almost 45 degrees, maybe 40 degrees forward.
I'm looking at the nav screen, and
Yep.
it's interesting that plume didn't really get fixed till just recently, and we're pretty far out into the big crater,
Okay.
so maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
So my
near
scheme
the
here will
edge.
be we'll go down and get to the bottom, see what's there, and then we'll continue moving to the east and go right up the slope.
Sounds like a good plan.
Works for me.
Well,
We
we'll see how
have
it goes
About
as,
3 meters,
as
2
we
meters left.
descend.
All right. Don, if you want to
Tom.
turn and center me.
Yeah, I'm just coming around now.
All right. Great. Thank you.
I don't know.
Okay, we should be at the end of our move.
Bill,
All right.
Chadwick, I wonder if you could
Let's proceed
tell us a
down
little
with
bit
an
about
abundance of
what
caution.
you think
Roger that.
happened in the change in morphology of the craters at the summit of the CMAP during that last eruption. What year was that? That was, I think it was 2014?
Yeah, well, we did ROV
Oh, it's
dive
got
here
a
in
soft
20
return on it, so
2004 and 2006, and as far as I know, nobody visited.
I would
till
expect a very hard
we were
return.
back in
if-
2014, and at that time, we didn't make an ROV dive, but we resurveyed the bathymetry, so we had of the volcano and the let's see. So back in
Hey, co-pilot, do you appear
2006,
stationary, or is that?
we did a multi-beam survey?
That was
with
me moving,
So-
turning, and
I'll
In other
copy
words,
that.
Yeah.
it was
60
with the
meters.
ROV
Just
near
didn't
the
want to lose
seafloor
sight
so
of
we
them.
could get higher
Right.
resolution.
Right?
And that was the only way that we could map the two separate craters, because they were not that big, and they were also kind of like bottomless pits.
starting to
They
lose
were
sight of you
very
there.
All right.
Pilot, you want to slow down
Yeah.
a bit?
holes
Come
with
on down.
very
Catch
steep
up, yeah.
sides that were very deep.
Yeah.
And which is something that a ship's multi-beam couldn't resolve.
Looks like we
very
lost
well.
the sonar return in
And,
the cloud as well, but you
Yeah.
can kind of see its echo back there.
But now the
Okay, I
crater's
got
big
a
enough
good return
that
off
the
to
ship's
starboard.
multi-beam can
That looks like
can
a
resolve it.
solid
Maybe
return, and
today's
that's out
multi-beams are
40
probably
meters
a
from
little bit better.
me.
Like the Okeanos multi-beam is better resolution than we had 10 years ago.
Right.
Okay, I got a bottom lock now.
Yeah, so the crater's
Oh, good.
definitely bigger. I think that the two craters are merged into one. So and
Seem to be
and
drifting
the
backwards,
CTD
but
cast
push out in
and
front
tows
of
that
you.
we did in
Okay.
2014 had very high hydrogen in them, which pretty much only happens during.
Is that current that's
only
pushing
see
you,
that,
or is it pushing Sirius forward?
during a submarine eruption? That
I
actually
moved
comes
backwards
right out
from
of
my initial green
Okay.
dot,
eruption.
so I guess I was being
And,
currented backwards.
So that's as much as we
Okay, yeah.
know about what was
Yeah,
happening.
behind us.
It must have been
How far behind you there, Don?
Yeah, it
something
looks. Yeah, about 30 meters.
Okay.
But
That's-
exactly what was going on, we don't know. There was also a
very
big hydrothermal
comfortable.
flume
Oh, yeah.
coming out of
Well,
the
this
crater.
matches up nicely with what we have. This is where the sharp wall began.
Okay, 50 meters.
It looks to me like there's a lot of
Still
ash
got
on
your
those
hard return at
people.
37.5.
Some are died today, so I'm assuming that's another product of that eruption. But like we were discussing earlier, it couldn't have been too violent because all the fish are still here. On those outcrops we were just looking at, the tube worms and the anemones and the barnacles, they're all still living on the rocks. So it looks like ash probably rained down on them, but they weren't rocks or anything. And obviously there's no new lava flows anywhere.
I sure don't see them.
Probably this deep crater is the eruptive vent,
40
primary
meters.
eruptive vent. So
Still got me
I
there,
don't know.
Don?
Let's see.
I can still see you. Yep.
Okay.
Trying to
down.
catch up, but.
Come on down a little faster.
Roger.
Thanks.
Either some explosions in the bottom of it that took out the wall in between the two craters. Those
Both-
two craters were kind
both were
of
lining up well
mind-boggling
with
to
our
me
high pack.
before because
Okay,
they
Edge
were
of craters.
so deep
Good.
and so steep-sided.
Yeah.
so I don't want to come down
Literally
on
were
a
like,
pinnacle
Really?
almost
Get
We
like
got
a
a
water
return
well,
on your port
just
side here.
get a
Oh, I
wall
see.
between
2004,
us.
we
Copy.
descended
It's
in
about
one of them with
37
the ROV,
and a half
and,
meters as well.
Okay, good.
I
Check
think,
that guy.
I think we went down 100 meters from the rim.
Woohoo. Really?
Looking at the wall, but the ROV altimeter could still not see the bottom of the
Okay,
crater.
30 meters off
And
the
I
bottom.
think its range was 60 meters.
Looks like your
So
cloud is dispersing
by that time, the
over on your port
It's
side.
probably
Guys were
turning
getting
into more
a bit
point sources
nervous.
rather than the
Blame
diffuse
them.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
the cable above them, and we're going into this
Getting
kind of
closer to
narrow
that wall.
hole,
Looks like it's
and
about
it was just
15
getting a little
meters
bit
maybe behind me.
stopped and came back up. So we never did see the bottom.
We can do
Did
a,
you
we can do a
ever-
move forward if you'd like.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Where are
how
you?
does
3,
something
5,
like that
6,
form
let's see.
Yeah.
in the water?
Come to stop.
It's
Uh,
kind of a cross
okay.
between an explosive
What do you
crater
like,
and a
pilot?
collapsed crater.
yeah,
Yeah.
move Sirius forward, so
Yep,
due
Bill,
north.
I remember going down in that hole that you're
10
describing.
meters?
It was unbelievable. I mean, it was like,
This is
10 meters.
like you said, like
Okay.
a giant borehole almost. It was it practically had sheer vertical sides. It was almost completely cylindrical. And we just kept going down and down, and we couldn't see the bottom.
Bridge RV now.
And I was thinking,
Yep.
how
Hey,
did
can we
this
get a 10 meter
formed?
move
I mean,
due north 000
crazy.
0.2 knots?
Wow.
And yeah, because most volcanic craters are sort of funnel
Good copy.
shaped. There's usually they throw stuff out and stuff piles up, and there's slopes. So it's very odd. This
Oh, yeah.
used to be so cylindrical, so deep.
Pilots, I totally lost you in the Sirius camera.
Most of the walls were solid
Understood.
rock too. So how do
Yeah,
you
pretty
do
got
that?
all
How do you-
the
how do
tricks
you
maxed
bore
out.
a
That is
big
a pretty
hole
nice
out of
picture there.
solid rock?
I can see the tether though. I feel good about that.
or is it are you exploding things out or collapsing things down, or how does that form exactly? I don't know.
It's strange. I mean, have you ever seen something like that anywhere else?
Yep.
On land
Okay,
or
come on
under
down.
the
Yeah, I'm
ocean?
coming down.
Yes.
You're moving away from the wall too.
A diatreme.
Yep.
Pit craters.
We're showing 15
along
meters
the
away
ridge
now.
zone that are very steep sided.
From the wall.
So they're mostly formed by collapse, but
Holding.
they can have eruptions. in
There's
the
the
bottom of
tether
them,
again.
too. So maybe it was something like that.
Okay, I can see
I mean,
my
I
glow.
could kind of picture it
Yep.
I
as
can see my
See
glow
ya.
cam coming
Just
Just
down.
going to turn
The
towards you a
conduit
little.
that-
Center
Right?
you up.
That's great.
drained back down in, but it was still just ridiculously
Yeah,
cylindrical and
sure is.
sheer vertical.
okay, 10 meters.
And deep.
5
too,
meters left to
yeah.
remove.
Do you know how deep the septa was, Bill? Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Okay,
looks
I just
clear
was
in my
wondering
tether
with
cam.
the Jason, did you manage to figure out how deep the
I
wall
think
separating
I
the two craters was
See
at the
something
top
on
of
the
it?
bottom or a spot on the lens.
I think, I mean, they were,
5 meters.
I don't remember real well, but my sense was it was right at the,
I think I see it.
upper level
Right
of
there.
the crater.
See it,
So
bottom
Oh.
inside.
it really was like there were two separate,
There we go.
Wow.
and with a big wall between them. So yeah.
Okay.
Is there a figure of that in the cruise report, Bill?
I have to look.
Cirrus is showing hard points at 15
Hey,
meters
there's the seafloor.
all around
2006.
behind.
All right.
And the ship move
2006.
has 1 meter
I
left.
don't
All right.
see one.
So it
Don,
should
I'm
be
going to
good.
turn to my left and go
So
that
you said the
direction.
walls
Alrighty.
were solid?
2006.
Oh,
Unless the see, that was the SM2000 multi-beam.
oh, okay. Yeah. Psychopu, yeah.
I think it's in there. So we're on the bottom.
We are on the bottom, and we are
Yes, I
at
see that.
a
Yes, there
depth
is
at
one.
430 meters. Boy, this bathymetry out here is pretty darn good. So what I'm wondering, do you want a sample
pushing
of
ahead.
rock?
Roger that.
This would probably be a good place to take one. Yeah, if it looks like we're on a rocky bottom with a bunch of ash.
Yep.
And it doesn't look to me like there's any danger of there being that we're in a sulfur lake or anything. So
Yeah.
looks like it would be a good place to do it.
Okay, let me contact our pilot. Pilot, watch lead.
Go ahead, watch.
Well, now that we're down here, Shorebase would like to pick up a sample if possible.
You want to take a piece of this back, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
All right. Yeah.
Pretty much anything that, looks pick up a bowl.
Right. Just take a little look around here.
So we're just going to settle down. I'm impressed that there are ripple marks down here on the bottom of this crater.
And a flatfish.
And a flatfish.
Several.
Flatfish.
No rise in temperature on CTDs yet.
Copy that. Well, it certainly looks like there are plenty of potential rock samples right here in front of me.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, they all look loose, so take your choice.
All right.
So our pilot is going to pick us up a rock. We're seeing flatfish as well. There's one kind of part way down toward the left-hand corner. Now it's in the middle of the screen, lower center.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
That's the only one I can actually see from sitting back here 8 feet away from the screen. Now look at the ripple marks. I mean, how could there be that much current down in the bottom of a pit? I have to guess it's turbulence from up above.
Thanks for your help, Carl. You gonna stick around?
Are you leaving us?
Folks, if you want to look at the quad screen, which is your third
Yeah, I think that'd be
option
nice.
on the right,
Thanks.
you'll see
like your
the
company.
sonar image from the Sirius, which is on the left-hand
Whoa.
lower corner. And look at all the fish.
Look at them go.
Yeah, there are a lot of fish down there. In the quad screen, you can
Here's the
see
highlight video.
the sonar imaging the wall of the crater around us.
want me to go ahead and get your hydraulics
So I
going?
think
Yeah,
It looks like
We're
Sirius
pretty
is
much in
holding
the
pretty
bottom of
steady,
this thing.
so I guess there's not too much current right there.
right. I think I'm just going to pick up a little bit and move forward a tiny bit. Take one of those rocks forward of me.
and that can go in the port rock box with the lid.
Good point, thank you.
In the port box with the lid.
Bridge, RV Nav. Current bailout plan is hold as still as possible.
There are some yellow.
Yes, we are in the middle of a crater with walls all around.
Cobbles over on the left-hand side of the screen for folks at home, and those are probably chunks of sulfur. But I am guessing most of these gray
Nav, what do we
rocks
have in the way of
are actual
samples and bio boxes here?
lava
We
rocks.
have port inner taken. We have starboard inner taken. And that's it.
Okay.
What about
And these will probably go in the rock
fish.
box anyway,
We're
but I
down
just
on the
wanted to
bottom.
check.
Yeah, what's available for the rock box?
Both rock boxes are available, and you also have the port outer.
Okay. Well, I think
Yeah.
I'll open the port rock box.
Copy
Well,
that.
that would be preferable. Thank you, pilot.
So,
So we're going to get a rock.
Don, I'll pick up the rock first, and then we'll go
Okay.
from there.
You want me to take the mini Zeus?
I'd be
And
Yeah, if you
Curious
could,
to see
and
if this
it looks
has
like
bacterial
this one that's
on
just
it.
on my left side here that might have a little bacterial staining on it. I think I'd like to try and get that one.
All right, let's see. That's HD2 for me,
Yeah,
is that right?
That's right. My HD2. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
All right.
All right. And hydraulics up.
Hydraulics are up.
Okay, copy that.
So it looks like it's
Grip
rock,
Force
ash,
1, what did
fish,
we pick
and a
up
few
last?
blobs of sulfur.
That sums it up, Dave.
Last thing to grab was a tube worm.
Just writing notes.
I think. Ooh, that's a. Oh, actually, pilot, I'm wondering if that
Yes?
might be a chunk of sulfur,
Oh,
which we wouldn't want.
We
Just
probably
the
don't
the,
want that.
the rock below the manip
like
might be better. There is some yellow on that one you were grabbing out.
like this fella here.
Yep. Yep, that's the one.
I just pulled out the page from the 2006.
I don't know that force
with
feedback
the,
is on.
the
Yeah,
high
thank you,
resolution
pilot.
imagery of
All
the
right, so that's good size?
Toku on it, showing the two craters.
Yeah,
and
that's a
I
good
just
size.
Oh, that's cool.
Sent it by email to the Okeanos.
Oh, thank you. Great.
It's a pretty impressive difference, isn't it?
Ooh.
Whoa. Pretty crumbly.
So
Oh, did it break?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just crumbled.
Okay.
I'm impressed that there's so
Um,
many fish down here.
Yeah,
got a
if we can get that
sample.
off. Thank you. Suppose you could try for the larger one that's right in the middle of the screen and maybe a little gentler.
Trying to tell me something?
No, not at all.
I'm not trying to be rude. But it's probably pumice, so it might be real lightweight and fragile.
Oh,
Perfect.
Well
Jumping
done.
around.
Well done.
Don, we're going to go
Flatfish.
starboard.
Roger that.
Okay,
Do you
so
want to image that?
I think
Actually,
it might be pretty fragile.
it might break up. I'm just wondering if. Oh well. Put it in the starboard.
Okay, you ready for
what do you
the
want to do? It? You're going to try and put it in a.
Do you want me to put it in
bio
a bio
box?
box?
Yeah, you want to do it? Yeah. You want a
Okay.
bio
Bio
box?
box,
What do you
okay.
think?
Port outer's
if
the
you
only one
can.
without anything
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Poured out.
that
Can we
certainly
mix
would
with
keep
another
it
one?
in there.
I can go for port outer.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but
Okay.
it gets there.
Yeah, if you can get
so
it in there, that'd
open
be
the
great.
drawer carefully.
All right, wait a minute. First,
Very careful.
we need
Look at all
to
the fish
extend the
down there.
pins
I know.
on that one, correct? On the
Port
port
side,
side.
that's
A little pink stripey
All
fish.
right. And retract
I
on
think
the
we have
starboard
bio
side.
stuff in the port in both port boxes.
No, we have. No, we have. We have starboard
Okay.
in And
You ready for the box to come out
pour it
now?
in.
I am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Drawer opening now.
Hey, Brina, is the name Tonguefish just from their shape, or is there
You're
some
moving
other-
that rock
Oh,
out.
see that?
Okay.
You want to move back some?
My
or,
understanding is
nope.
It's open
from,
now. That's great.
from the shape. It's a whole group of fishes, and that's what they call
Okay.
them.
To get Mini Zeus to look down on that.
I don't think
bio box.
that's open all the way, is
Oh,
it?
it's not?
No, I don't believe so.
The
Pushing the rock
group
out.
of
That's why.
impurity are very common in shallow
And
water
your lid is
systems.
still closed.
Would it be possible to rotate the rock a little
okay.
bit before?
Yes.
Let's
So
come back in.
You can retract on your pins before you pull all the way in, just to make sure that
Could
they're
we
up.
zoom a bit?
Oh, okay. Retract. Retract.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, I'm
close
just
the
curious
drawer.
if it has any bacterial
Okay.
fluff on it.
Okay, and
It
we
does.
want
There's a
to
bit.
extend
Oh, yeah,
the
a lot of
port
bacterial
pin.
fluff
Yes.
on
It
it.
has a lot of fluff.
Fluff on it.
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you,
all right.
pilot. That's fine.
Nice pan or nice
All right.
rotation.
Once again, they're retracted. Drawer is closed.
It's got ash
Extending
falling off
the
of
port pin.
it. It's falling apart. It's
Okay.
pretty fragile.
Drawer
It's
out
gotta be
again.
pumice.
Drawer open. Here we go. Unless we're having some trouble with that thing. There we go. Now it is.
Yeah,
in
we're
fact,
hitting that
open.
rock
Stuff
again.
on the bottom.
But-
That's-
Yeah, but
that's
it's crumbling
I think that's
Oh,
anyway.
it's just
Yeah.
ash
Yeah.
stuck to the bottom. Okay, that's
All
all
right.
right. Oh yeah, if we can go over there, the port outboard.
Port outboard bio box.
All
What do
right.
you want to call that?
I would say.
Is that for you okay, Jeff?
Yes.
Volcanic. Igneous. Igneous rock. Good. I would say pumice, but we should wait. Yeah, surely look here.
I see that.
It's still in pretty much in one piece.
It is.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go. It's kind of large-ish. Does it fit?
Yes.
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 All right.
Very nice. Thank you.
Oh boy, thank you,
Okay.
pilot. That's
Closing the
great.
drawer.
Copy that.
We have rock.
Okay. Drawer closed.
Very
Now
easily
you can extend
crushable
the
rock.
pins too if you'd like.
Okay, roger that.
I'm sorry, retract them.
Retracting pins.
I'm
Port.
seeing a lot of
And stop.
particles kind of falling out of the water in the camera one view.
Yeah, me
And then
too.
I need a look
I'm
with the Mini Zeus.
curious
I just
what
make sure I got that
those
stuff
are.
okay.
I know what you're thinking.
Probably prop wash, kicking stuff up from behind and up and over.
How's
Okay,
that?
hold that.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Yep.
just a video guess.
Well, they're not falling quickly and not
Okay.
vertically.
All set?
So
Okay, ramping
I
down the
think they're
hydraulics.
ash coming from an active vent, which would be really cool.
Okay. Hydraulics off. Bring this back
Love
around.
to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pilot,
Sulfur.
if we could zoom on the yellow that got kicked up by the skid, that would be
Okay.
interesting.
Was our plan
Stand
all
by
on?
one.
Has this ROV crew
Don,
introduced
let's take a look
themselves?
at your picture again. Make sure
Okay.
Is he
that
up
I
and
haven't
moving?
moved or you haven't moved.
Yeah, I have noticed move towards no move. On serious.
Okay.
I have noticed no move towards anything.
Okay.
Crab on the
And I
rock
gave you the
straight
Zeus
ahead.
back, the mini Zeus back again.
All right. Thank you.
Pilot, you copied the crab ahead.
Yeah, but I'm going for yellow stuff. Okay.
Boy, and I just said I didn't.
I'm
want yellow
watching-
stuff.
Go ahead. Roll it.
I'm watching something on your
Hold
port
that.
side there, pilot as well.
Like
Like
something
a
very
rock,
close to me.
possibly, yes.
I see that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. Full zoom.
So what do you think, folks on shore? Definitely sulfur.
Now, do you
Yeah.
want to change the
Is
pilot's
that just
range on sonar there?
incrustation on,
Drop it
on
down
this
a little
part
bit?
of the material?
Oh, I could do that.
Yep.
Pilot, I'm dropping you to 30-meter range.
So did we scrape that with the ROV?
We did.
Yeah, if you pull out a
But
little
there
bit,
were
Rolly, so they can see
some
the.
yellow blocks visible before we did anything.
There you go.
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
some
there were.
very specific yellow blocks. Hard to know whether this one is.
It doesn't look like it's made out of sulfur, so it's a little confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you could poke it, see what it says.
I think we did that already.
Yeah, we pushed it with the drawer, and some bits broke off of it there.
Yeah, the pieces. The
We've seen
pieces.
various combinations of sulfur with volcanic rock. There were some erupted at, I guess it was Northwest Rhoda. Maybe it was West Mata. That were like volcanic, highly vesicular volcanic rock that had been completely permeated with elemental sulfur.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Remember that from Rhoda.
Okay, could we
Yeah,
go full out,
and
please?
so we figured that the volcanic rock had to actually
Need to move
punch
away.
through a layer of molten sulfur and just
Pilots,
saturate it with it.
Sirius
you know?
camera's full wide, but it looks like you guys are close.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, if I go
So-
much past 16
Blocks
or
at the
so
bottom don't look like they're
delta,
made out
then
of
we
sulfur.
lose sight of them.
No, they
altogether.
don't.
Hey guys.
So it seemed to me that the cloud was in this direction
Definitely looks like there's a lot of ash swirling around.
when we were coming down.
Is that a tube worm there or what?
Oh yeah.
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 Is that a long tube worm?
Is there a
Lower
tube worm
left?
there?
Lower left?
Oh yeah. There's something
Oh my
there.
gosh, it's something. It's a.
Hard to believe that a tube worm could have survived in the bottom of a crater
Let's
that
zoom
erupted.
this.
Probably hasn't.
Yes, that's exactly
Just
what's
the
going
tube.
through my mind, or whether it's come down from
Yeah, it may have
above.
fallen.
Yeah, it's
That's what
fallen.
I
Looks
think.
like it's just a tube.
That's what I'm wondering about all this ash.
Go ahead,
too.
Matt.
It could be
Go for
coming
it.
off the walls, and the currents
Yeah.
are blowing it off, and it's just raining down from above.
Well, the
Okay, full
sample.
wide.
Yeah, the business end is the other
Sure.
end.
I've been watching it, but I can do that too.
Pilot, can we take a zoom on the other end?
Yep.
See if that's the business end?
Wow, look at all the
Oh, there they are.
ash
Yeah.
that's just coming at us.
Given that we saw them right up on the crater rim, it could well have just blown in here.
The ROV is very close. If you look
Right,
at
I
the,
can't
the
imagine
sonar,
survived this.
the ROV is really close to the walls here.
I
The
am.
walls
Okay,
are
roll
covered
this.
with ash.
Let's go in on that.
So this could
Did you
be
actually
a
want to put it
result
on
of
it?
the propelage. Looks like that is buried in the sediment, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just.
Can't-
So this guy is
Not alive.
Yeah.
no.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, full wide.
Nope. Not
Look
at
at the
all.
bands on the tube.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
I bet you that was a pretty old worm,
I am
and,
gonna
and the
start
volcano finally got it.
Pushing ahead here now.
What is
Okay.
the hole immediately? Oh,
So are the tubes indicative, like annual rings?
Oh, no, I don't. It's just no. No one's
Yeah,
ever been able
nobody-
to
to date them.
put anything
Age
out.
Non-dimensional time. A lot of
You're,
stuff in the
you're in ROV time, are you, Bill?
Yeah, it would seem a lot of these boulders, and probably the one we just picked up also, kind of fell off the crater walls, I'm guessing. Still,
So you don't think this is consolidated ash?
the rock that we picked up?
more like,
No, I think it's
yeah,
pumice.
more like lava
Oh,
rock.
look at that
Okay.
fish.
You think it's a pumice?
Could be pumice.
We'll send you an email later and let you know what
So
it
we'll
looks
try
like
to
when we
power
get it
cycle
on
it?
board.
Yeah,
Oh, close this out.
it'd be fun to see a picture.
Yeah. Well, the if you look in
Enough
the
fish?
if you look in the sonar,
This is incredible.
they're everywhere.
Okay, we've lost sight
The
of you
wall
there.
of crater seems
Okay.
pretty close in the sonar views.
Sonar's back.
Yeah, I think they would be standing upright if they were here.
Ooh, look at all
So
the
then
fish.
maybe we should make
Yeah,
our
Yeah.
small ships move.
Let's make a ship move.
Yeah.
Let's get the whole sonar in there real quick.
Or
Okay.
venting or something. But I'm
So
really
I've
surprised
pushed
to see
ahead
all
to
these
the west
fish
edge.
down here.
I'm just going to turn more to the right.
I think there may
But
be
it was
some
definitely the
tall
sulfur
blocks
smoke
in
coming
front of
up
us.
from somewhere.
Okay.
I'm at plus 18. I got nothing
So would we
on
like
the
to
ROV.
go
Might be really
along
localized
this
to one specific,
this wall over on the side?
conduit coming
I'd say
from
if
the
you pushed
magnet
him
chamber.
north.
Right here.
Yeah, let's say if you
Yep,
push him
to the
north.
north.
How
Pilot,
far
I
is
wonder-
that?
You're 20
measured
meters.
Right
Right
Yeah.
there's 20 meters.
there? Push him 10.
10 meters.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Pilot, are you able to turn a little bit to port and
Yes.
aim at that very distinct sonar return?
Sure.
Bridge, RV nav. Hey, can we get a move of 10 meters, 000, 0.2 knots?
Yeah, thank you. And just kind of mosey up. I think there are
Good
some
copy.
just big blocks right in front of us, but it would be interesting to see if they're chimney structures or just rocks.
Just starting to catch your glow up there.
All right.
Yeah,
Just
if
barely.
you can see anything.
Cliffs, probably.
Yeah, good idea, Carl. Can you get on that, Don?
Yeah, you want to do that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Really hard to see what we're
Okay.
getting to.
Let's go
Here you
with
go.
the,
Here's a wall.
There are some,
gonna go with
Worse in that
the
direction.
yeah.
starboard
There are
swing
some
arm
I just wondered if these
If you take the
hard
lower and
sonar
lower to the
returns,
right,
to the right.
and then
the hard sonar returns right in front of us. I saw something rising up from the seafloor, and I wondered if these could be chimneys that are producing all this stuff.
Okay.
it looks pretty wall-esque.
It looks like it's a vertical
Ooh,
wall.
there we go.
That's to the right all the
Yeah,
way.
it does.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
going
Right.
stow.
So could this be part of the wall separating
Okay.
the two craters?
Looks like it's up
Well,
there.
if this is wall separating, it would be on the other side, I think,
Yeah.
according to our old waypoints.
I think it's the main part of the
The crater wall.
Copy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
doing
think
the
you're
lower
right,
ones right
based
now.
on the bathymetry.
Okay.
Right,
Okay,
Yeah.
pilot. Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Got it.
Suppose if we
Okay.
kind of
And
went
still
back
in the
to starboard and down a little bit, maybe we could get into the other crater.
Do you want me to bump your sonar in it one more time, pilot?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the lowers are in.
Okay, we got
thank you.
20 meter read now on sonar.
Okay.
We have less than a meter left in our move.
All right.
Okay, so you think you're clear
So we're
for
having
the
a
upper
little
ones now?
chat room discussion about how you
Yes, sir.
tell
Okay.
how fast the
All right.
tube worms were
Upper swing
growing.
arm.
And we were remembering work that Chuck Fisher did in the Gulf of Mexico with Johnson Sealing
So
subs
on
and
the
I
upper
think with
swing
Alan
arms,
as
you,
well.
you can
turn them first, or does it not matter?
It does
Designed
not
this
matter.
device
Does not
called the
matter. So go to
Bushmaster
stow.
that could be
Yeah,
used
take
to
them all
actually
the way to
collect
stow.
entire, like, bushes,
Okay,
colonies,
and
these whole
then
things.
point down.
But
You
there's
didn't stow
another
it the whole
device
way.
that
I can
was
still
really?
see it stuck out,
designed
yeah.
by
You can
the
use
Harbor
your-
Branch
You can use
engineers,
my Titan.
and they could deploy it from the Johnson
okay.
Sealing sub, and it was like a little
Maybe.
plexiglass
The
kind of
minis,
like
use the
cover.
minis.
Hairdryer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
use
like
minis.
exactly, just like a hairdryer type thing. You put it
So,
over top of
okay, let me
the
get it
tubes,
over here.
and then dispense a blue dye. So dyed the tubes, and then
Just point up.
next time
up,
he
up,
came
up,
back,
up,
then
up,
you can
up,
see
up.
how much, how much they had grown, because it would be, be white above that area.
Did that work pretty well?
Yeah, it worked pretty well. I can't
Worked
remember what the
really well.
growth rate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
We did it on vent tube worms as well, which
see them move.
I was astonished. Just had this all these blue tips, and it was quite extraordinary to look at. So that's when he estimated that the tube worms, if he had died from the amount that they grew after being dyed,
That's it.
and they only grew.
You want them pointed down just a little bit, or is that
less
good?
than
Yeah,
a
no, that'd
centimeter
be
in
good if they were
a
pointed
few
down
years,
just a little.
and yet the worms themselves
light up
were
the
nearly
front of
2
that.
meters long.
Yeah.
So he had a note
that?
in Nature
great.
which
Yeah, okay.
basically said these are the
All right.
longest lived animals in the world.
Well, looks
I-
Is
like
that Kurt taking you, Pilot, or is that you?
Now let me do the other
It's pushing me
Yeah.
around a bit,
Okay.
including up and down.
which is in contrast with Ristio, which grow really, really fast and
Pilot, watch lead.
don't live for nearly as long.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything out here either. In terms of an active
So
vent
pilot-
or somebody
pilot
call it
watch
pilot?
lead. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. It's like swirling around. Sometimes it pushes one way and then the other, and sometimes even down. Doesn't push me up, but sometimes pushes me down a little bit. You know, I can't hear you right now. What? I could hear you on EX.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
EX.
talk on EX now.
Okay.
Yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah. Now I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's on EX. You should be able
Yeah,
to hear on.
Yeah, I was pressing
on
talk on your.
Yeah, I had that
Okay, no
turned
problem.
down, but okay. Go ahead.
Ah, don't want to get any instructions or requests. Eh?
They're too
Okay.
loud for them.
I was just
Co-pilot, you
wondering
wanna
if
tilt
looking
the
at
ROV
the
HD
bathymetry
back
screen,
down
if you
towards
go
the
to
surface?
starboard, we would be heading kind of toward what was the other
Oh, the
crater, a little
yeah.
bit more
Roger
toward the
that
center
video.
of it.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can see on sonar there's a bit of slope and such. To
Yeah, there
up
is.
Left.
Looks like we kind of
But if I t-
skirted the whole
if I t-
bottom of this thing.
If I turn right now,
Okay.
so just turning right.
What am I seeing as the bright return just immediately to the right of the front of the ROV?
That's a reflection off
Reflection off
the
the-
manipulator.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then the shadow is from the manip?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, here's a bit of something.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing something dark. Is that
okay.
sloping down in front of us?
That's what it feels
You
like to me. Yes.
might
Okay.
need some more tether here soon.
Okay.
just-
if we could get Sirius 15 meters towards me, maybe.
Okay, and
The rest
that
of
looks
the
like it's at
crater is
angle
surprisingly kind of
040,
flat-bottomed.
co-pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's
So I'll let you
In fact,
face over there, check
Roger.
sonar,
Yeah, the
and
fact
then we'll
that this
get
is dropped off,
15
I'm
meter
just
move
a
towards him.
little,
Don,
Okay,
would you
coming
put
around.
the
just a
temperature
little
probes up in the center of your
concerned.
screen, please?
maybe there's a temperature differential here. and
CTDs, I'm showing
Got to be careful
14.4.
that there's no
Roughly the
sulfur
same.
pool. Very hard to see through all the
Okay, co-pilot, your
particulates.
sonar return looks good in front of you. I'll go ahead and call that move in.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep.
Bridge
Be
nav.
cautious.
Yeah, temperature's
Hey,
gone
ready
up
for a
a
move.
bit here.
15
Just be
meters,
cautious here.
040 degrees, 0.2
Yeah, you're
knots.
changing.
Yeah, pilot, can you hear Shirley when she depresses her talk button?
Talk to me, Shirley.
Test. Hi.
Yeah, yep, I have
Good
it.
copy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Just let me see if it's turned way down or something.
I can hear you better on
On
OKEX.
OKS. Okay.
In
All
fact,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It saves us the trouble of pressing down the
Yeah,
button.
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, doing what I can to help.
I was trying to speak softly so
Yeah,
as not
let me
to overspeak the people
bring the
calling in
camera
from
up
shore.
a bit,
Yeah.
see if we can see anything there.
So we're going down. Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is the
Thank you.
Jason
Oh boy.
pit of no return.
Oh, no, don't say that.
No, I mean it's the one they couldn't find the bottom to.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like another tube worm, huh?
This looks.
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
I don't know about descending into that.
Yeah, and I don't want to come down any more than that, right? Well,
Pilot,
maybe
I
a
might
couple.
be able to give you an image by
Looks like-
zooming
yeah.
and adjusting my iris.
We were getting a little bit of a glow.
Okay, I'm just pushing out here to try and measure depth with my altimeter.
Okay. So, pilot's just pushing out just to see if you can see what the depth is.
Okay.
Checking out the depth on the altimeter, seeing
So-
how deep this pit is.
Appears to be not much
Well,
more
we
than 5
see
meters
a-
deep.
Yeah, 5
We see a
meters.
slight contour, 12 meters, but there must be something there.
No. No, it's yeah. All right. So yeah, this is 7 meters deep. I wouldn't be comfortable going
Yeah.
down into this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
That's fine. So it looks like this this pit is about 7 meters deep. Looks like I can almost see. No, not possible.
looking to the left. Now looking due north.
None.
There's big clouds.
Yeah, big clouds. Yeah,
Altitude is now bouncing around 20 meters.
20 meters
Yes,
altitude.
I think we're over the.
So we're
I think I see something on the bottom there.
Something on the bottom
That black
there.
spot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you
that
see
black-
that?
That's a
Yeah.
spot on the lens.
Is it?
Yeah, that's. I detected that earlier and went, oh, I think I see the bottom. It was just a spot on the lens. So,
Well, Sirius looks good as far as hard returns. It only has 1 meter left and then, oh, half a meter left. So it
what's
looks
the
like
temperature around me right now, Don? 16? Okay.
16.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like
Not bad.
temperature is 16,
it definitely spiked 2
Seven.
degrees then.
17. Yeah.
All right. I don't see much point even trying to get into
Yeah,
that because I can't see anything.
I think I saw the plume kind of get thicker too
Yeah.
at the same time.
I think you're right. Plume got thicker.
Death crater.
Yep.
Altitude here is 13 meters.
And I'm getting pushed up.
Yeah, we're getting pushed up.
You probably have some heat down there.
My control system can't maintain depth, so it's getting
sure.
pushed up. So I'm backing up.
Showing 18. Well, a spike up to 18 on the CTDs.
Yep. Okay.
Back up to get out of this cloud. Yeah.
Interesting. So there must be some very
I think that's a
localized
grand idea.
source in this on the seafloor in this part of the crater.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
you
what
found
that's what
where
I'm doing,
the-
Carl. I'm trying to back up towards
probably
Sirius.
where the eruption
Yeah.
conduit was, or still is a connection to the magma
I
chamber.
think this
Yeah, he's
probably
stationary
you
right there in the
out
middle
over
of the
here.
other crater.
Uh-huh.
SO2 coming out.
Let me
from
turn
there
towards you
makes
and
this big
see.
cloud.
Yeah, and it sounds like
Even
from
the USBL
temperatures
tracking is
being
now
reported
getting
that there's some
thrown around.
some warm water coming up there.
More than usual.
Right. They have a temperature plot, time plot on the quad screen in the upper right. And it's
we're
like
lo-
ambient temperature on the ROV.
Thought that was him for a minute, but we didn't.
Sirius, I guess. So
Lost that return.
There it is.
30 meters out now.
It's going from 13 to 19 on that scale on the left. Yeah, so it really it was pretty constant for a while, and then it really jumped
Yep.
up.
Yeah, it
Oh,
really jumped up.
Well,
The
that's
temperature
that,
plot
yeah,
you
yeah,
see is the temperature
That's
probe on
probably-
the front of the ROV,
Right.
and the
See if we
second
get
one
it
is
again.
the
Oh, it is,
ROV
okay.
itself.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Second one is what?
Okay.
Is I believe the back of the ROV. I'm not certain. The pilot can give you a confirm.
Okay. And then the green one is the temperature probe.
I believe that's accurate. Pilot, can you describe
Is that
the
right,
two
Carl?
plots of the
Can you
temperature
hear?
probe?
That
Yeah.
the green is the temperature probe on the ROV, and the red one is on the back of the
It's not in the back. It's just around where the forward camera is.
around where the forward camera is.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is very likely the source of the big plume above this. I'm not sure what the mid-water
Yeah.
column gold.
Yeah,
I would be careful trusting that high-pack USBL now
hydrothermal
because I just
plume?
saw it jump a lot and it wasn't doing that.
I think they want
At best,
to
I
be
would
able.
trust the sonar, turn right and left and look at that.
Go ahead.
And then you can figure out.
Water animals, if they're
Yeah.
more abundant or less abundant, in or out of the plume. So it's really to look at the biology in the
So we're
midwater
facing
in relation to the
050
plume.
and we're seeing
Okay.
So I'm
clearer on your
Well,
Sirius
this
is
kinda looks
pointed
like,
straight towards me.
ground zero.
I think it
Yeah,
needs to
sure
tilt down,
does.
Ton. Looks like you're at
This
11
is
degrees.
Amanda.
Tilt down to about
Can you guys hear me?
45 or 50.
Yes, we can, Amanda.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we had it down there, but
Great.
didn't see anything
sorry,
at all.
I joined in
So.
about 20 minutes
Okay,
ago.
well,
I'm
but I
out of
was
the-
just in
I'm out of the cloud
midwater,
now.
Yeah, you
and,
got the bottom there.
I've actually been able to stream the video
Yep.
on my
Yep.
cell phone
Yeah, beautiful.
using
You
data.
got the
So
bottom
we'll see
and
if that
tether
holds up,
cams,
but it's great. I
Go
don't have a
bridge.
signal to do that. I'm on another ship right now for anyone who's listening. Yeah, as long as we have
Stand by,
enough
if you would.
visibility to be able to do those transects, I think this
Copy that.
still
Well, we'll
looks
let you
like a
know.
good-
It'd be best
good
if we just
spot
hold
to
off right
me.
now.
I haven't been on this whole time, so I don't know what else we've
Okay,
seen,
I can
but,
see my glow in the
Mm-hmm.
top right of the screen now. So,
I think that would help achieve objectives for the midwater transect.
right.
Yeah, it seems like there's two main sources. There's this
So it
one
looks
and
like
the big crater,
if I
and then there's,
turn right
a lot of
to do
venting
east,
coming
I'll be
out
straight
near
in
the
front of you,
sulfur
Don.
pond,
Okay.
or where we
And
think
we'll
the
go
sulfur
find the
pond is,
wall,
so you could
and then
probably
come up the
choose
wall.
one or the
Roger.
other.
Looks
Or-
like we've got something about
That's
40
nearly
meters
the
out,
target
something
site.
like that.
Okay.
I see your turn at
So
25
yeah, I mean,
meters for the
I
pilot
I
and
wasn't able
about
to
40
see
meters
that,
on the
but,
Sirius.
port side of Sirius, yes.
All
I
right.
think this looks like it would work. Is Verena
gonna
still
So
on
we're
board by any
looking-
chance?
Heading.
We're looking 5 meters dead ahead
Yes,
of you.
I am.
Okay.
Okay. I was wondering
Looks like I can't
if
push
you
out
had
yet, so
any
if you want to
thoughts
get
about that
serious,
since you've been
maybe
on
what's
and,
distance
have had some
between us right now?
experience
Right now you have
observing the water critters around
estimated
these creatures.
of 25 meters.
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah,
move
and
him
we've
20
seen-
meters?
Okay,
Yeah.
how about we have him face
So
more
far,
towards you?
coming
Oh, yes,
close
please.
to the bottom.
90
So
degrees. Co-pilot.
090.
I think I kind of feel like you need to make. I don't know what your original plan was, but it would be interesting to get more on the look at the sides of the seamount that do and don't have venting, as far as we know, because it's basically a lot of that sulfur venting is coming from the northwest,
That's right, yeah. Yeah, just a
and then the middle.
normal ass
So
kind of thing.
being able to look at the midwater above both flanks might be useful,
Wow. Yep.
plus running above the middle as well.
Okay, I don't
So
need to be looking down at my skids
we're
anymore.
at
See
local
clouds coming in
time
from your
is
left. left to
mid-afternoon.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to see any
Okay, I think I've
ascending
got a blip of
fish. which is a bit
D2
of
on
a
sonar
shame.
now. Right out there.
Oh, yeah. All
We
right.
did detect that
ship on the
here
way?
before.
Not yet. I was
We
waiting for him to
see them
finish
at
his
dawn
turn
and
and
dusk
just get a clear
going
sonar
past us.
All right.
recording. But it looks like I can go ahead and go now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Bridge, RV nav.
But it sounds like you
Hey,
saw
can
a
we
lot
actually
of
get a ship move
midwater
before that
organisms
turn?
on the descent?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, coming down. Yeah, so what kind
Yeah.
of height off bottom are you thinking of?
Well, the
Okay, copy that. It's a
original plan
15
was to
meters
start
at
just a couple
090,
meters off
0.2
bottom,
knots.
and then if you can pull it up, and then
But you
it
haven't
would,
seen it.
Good copy.
Thanks, girl.
Did you want to do like every
Should move
5
underway.
meters or something
Yeah,
like
you're
that,
right.
Amanda?
I'll just hold here.
yeah. Sorry, I don't have it pulled up right now.
I would
Kind
be
of like
really
incrementally, larger increments as we went up. But I'm
right.